Hmm. That you are, Mr. Enoch. Maybe someday I'll get emotes and blurps. I have ideas for blurps. Maybe I can do. Where do I do that? Boop. Hmm. Hmm. Where do I have to like download Tangia to do that? Google. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Not Shucky. I think I know who you are, but we'll see. Yep. Hello. How do we get rid of that? Hello. Hmm. Hey, Devin. I'm still fairly new at this. Still figuring things out. um, Would I just join Tangia? Continue with Twitch. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Open up Streamlabs. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, can I do it while live? Overlays. Select a browse. Click the plus icon. Open Streamlabs and click the plus. Do I have to not be recording to do this? Hmm. Oh, I can't do Tangio live. Okay, I'll do that later then. Most likely. Okay, well, we're going to read a couple books of the Bible. Not books, chapters. How well can you hear me? Hi, Bob. Yep, I'm probably not going to be up too much longer. Have a good night, Devin. I'm well. Good to be here. We're going to read Matthew chapter 12 out of this. Matthew chapter 12. At the time Jesus went through the grain fields on the Sabbath, his disciples became hungry and began to pick the heads of grain and eat. But when the Pharisees saw this, they said to him, "Look, your disciples do what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath." But he said to them, "Have you not read what David did when he became hungry, he and his companions, how he entered the house of God, and they ate the consecrated bread, which was not lawful for him to eat, nor for those with him, but for the priests alone? Or have you not read in the law that on the Sabbath the priests of the temple break the Sabbath? Wait. Or have you not read in the law that on the Sabbath the priests in the temple break the Sabbath and are innocent? But I say to you that something greater than the temple is here. But if you had known what this means, I desire compassion and not a sacrifice, you would not have condemned the innocent. For the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. Departing from there, he went into their synagogue, and a man was there whose hand was withered. And they questioned Jesus, asking, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" So that they might accuse him. And he said to them, "What man is among you who has a sheep, and if it falls into a pit on the Sabbath, will he not take hold of it and lift it out? How much more valuable then is a man to a sheep? So then it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath. Then he said to the man, stretch out your hand. He stretched it out, and it was restored to normal, like the other. But the Pharisees went out and conspired against him as to how they might destroy him. But Jesus, aware of this, withdrew from there. Many followed him, and he healed them all, and warned them not to tell who he was. This was to fulfill what was spoken through Isaiah the prophet. Behold, my servant whom I have chosen, my beloved in whom my soul is well pleased. I will put my spirit upon him, and he shall proclaim justice to the Gentiles. He will not quarrel nor cry out, nor will anyone hear his voice in the streets. A battered reed he will not break off, and a smoldering wick he will not put out, until he leads justice to victory. And in his name the Gentiles will hope. Then a demon-possessed man who was blind and mute was brought to Jesus, and he healed him. And so the mute man spoke and saw. All the crowds were amazed, and they were saying, this man cannot be the son of David, can he? But when the Pharisees heard this, they said, this man cast out demons only by Beelzebub, the ruler of demons. And knowing their thoughts, Jesus said to them, any kingdom divided against itself is laid waste, and any city or house divided against itself will not stand. If Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then will his kingdom stand? If I by Beelzebub cast out demons, by whom do your sons cast them out? For this reason they will be your judges. But if I cast out demons by the Spirit of God, then the kingdom of God has come upon you. Or how can anyone enter the strong man's house and carry off his property unless he first binds the strong man? And then he will plunder his house. He who is not with me is against me, and he who does not gather with me scatters. This is chapter 12, verse 30 and 31 in my Bible. This little section is the unpardonable sin. He who is not with me is against me, and he who does not gather with me scatters. Therefore I say to you, any sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven. Wait, let me read. Therefore I say to you, any sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven people, but blasphemy against the Spirit shall not be forgiven. Whoever speaks a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him, but whoever speaks against the Holy Spirit, it shall not be forgiven him, either in this age or in the age to come. Either make the tree good and its fruit good, or make the tree bad and its fruit bad. For the tree is known by its fruit. You brood of vipers, how can you, being evil, speak what is good? For the mouth speaks out of that which fills the heart. The good man brings out his good treasure. The good man brings out of his good treasures what is good, and the evil man brings out of his evil treasures what is evil. But I tell you that every careless word that people speak, they shall give an account. Right? They shall give an accounting for it in the day of judgment. For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned. Then some of the scribes and Pharisees said to him, Teacher, we want to see a sign from you. But he answered and said to them, generation an evil and adulterous generation craves for a sign, and yet no sign will be given to it but the sign of Jonah the prophet. For thus as Jonah For just as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the sea monster, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. The men of Nineveh will stand up with this generation at the judgment, and will condemn it because they repented. They repented at the preaching of Jonah, and behold, something greater than Jonah is here. The queen of the south will rise up in this generation at the judgment. The queen of the south will rise up with this generation at the judgment and will condemn it, because she will come from the ends of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and behold, something greater than Solomon is here. Now, when the unclean spirit goes out of a man, it passes through the waterless places seeking rest and does not find it. Then it says, I will return to my house from which I came, and when it comes, it finds it unoccupied, swept, and put in order. Then it goes and takes along with it 7 other spirits, more wicked than itself, and they go in and live there. And the last state of that man becomes worse than the first. This is the way it will also be with this evil generation. While he was still speaking to the crowds, behold, his mother and brothers were standing outside, seeking to speak with him. Someone said to him, Behold, your mother and your brothers are standing outside, seeking to speak with you. But Jesus answered the one who was telling him and said, Who is my mother and who are my brothers? And stretching out his hand toward his disciples, he said, Behold, my mother and my brothers. For whomever does the will of my Father who is in heaven, he is my brother and sister and mother. That was Matthew chapter 12. That back in verse 29, it says, Or how can anyone enter the strong man's house and carry off his property unless he first binds the strong man, and then he will plunder his house? And that reminded me of something I heard where an evil person who was a child predator was interviewed by police or whatever, and the evil man said that he doesn't target households with strong fathers because that is the first obstacle for them. So I will be a strong father for my kids. Yep. I can't remember who it was. It doesn't matter who it was to me. It's just like, if he does it, so do many other evil people like him. So I need to be vigilant, especially now that I have a daughter on the way. I mean, not to say that my boys aren't any less valuable than a daughter. I digress. I'm going to read chapter page. My wife just texted me. A link to something to buy on Amazon, or oh, a pretty shirt for her. Don't know how you can see that. Oh well. Oh, Mother's Day is coming up, isn't it? Uh-oh. Uh-uh. There's a little. Okay. Job, chapter 4. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered, "If one ventures a word with you, will you become impatient? But who can refrain from speaking? Behold, you have admonished many, and you have strengthened weak hands. Your words have helped the tottering to stand up, or to stand, and you have strengthened feeble knees. But now it has come to you, and you are impatient. It touches you, and you are dismayed. Is not your fear of God your confidence, and the integrity of your ways your hope? Remember now, whoever perished being innocent, or were the upright destroyed? According to what I have seen, those who plow iniquity and those who sow trouble harvest it. By the breath of God they perish, and by the blast of his anger they come to an end. Roaring of the lion and the voice of the fierce lion, the teeth of the young lions are broken. The lion perishes for lack of prey, and the whelps of the lioness are scattered. Now a word was brought to me stealthily, and my ear received a whisper of it. Amid disquieting thoughts from the visions of the night, when the deep sleep falls on men, dread came upon me, and trembling, and made all my bones shake. Then a spirit passed by my face. The hair of my flesh bristled up. I stood still, and could not discern its appearance. A form was before my eyes. There was silence. Then I heard a voice. Can mankind be just before God? Can a man be pure before his Maker? He puts no trust even in his servants, and against his angels he charges error. How much more those who dwell in houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, who are crushed before the moth. Between morning and evening they are broken in pieces. Unobserved, they perish forever. Is not their tent cord plucked up within them? They die, yet without wisdom. Job chapter 4. And we're going to move right along into Job chapter 5. This section is God is just. Call now. Is there anyone who will answer you? And to which of the holy ones will you turn? For flesh For anger slays the foolish man, and jealousy kills the simple. I have seen the foolish taking root, and I cursed his abode immediately. His sons are far from safety. They are even oppressed in the gate, and there is no deliverer. His harvest the hungry devour, and take it to a place of thorns. And the schemer is eager for their wealth. For affliction does not come from the dust, nor does trouble sprout from the ground. For man is born for trouble, as sparks fly upward. But as for me, I would seek God, and I would place my cause before God, who does great and unsearchable things, wonders without number. He gives rain on the earth and sends water on the fields, so that he sets on high those who are lowly, and those who mourn are lifted to safety. He frustrates the plotting of the shrewd, so that their hands cannot attain success. He captures the wise by their own shrewdness, and the advice of the cunning is quickly thwarted. By day they meet with darkness, and grope at noon as in the night. He saves from the sword, but he saves from the sword of their mouth, the poor from the hand of the mighty, and the helpless has hope, and the unrighteousness must shut its mouth. Behold, how happy is the man whom God reproves. So do not despise the discipline of the Almighty, for he inflicts pain and gives relief. He wounds, and his hands also heal. From six troubles he will deliver you. Even in seven evil will not touch you. In famine he will redeem you from death. And in war from the power of the sword. You will be hidden from the scourge of the tongue, and you will not be afraid of violence when it comes, and you will laugh at violence and famine, and you will not be afraid of wild beasts. For you will be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field will be at peace with you. You will know that your tent is secure, for you will visit your abode and fear no loss. You will know also that your descendants will be many, and your offspring are as the grass of the earth. You will come to the grave in full vigor, like the stacking of grain in its season. Behold this. We have investigated it, and so it is. Hear it and know for yourself. That was Job chapter 5. Hello, Eagle Forever 26. What do I think of Trump? He is our president. He is not perfect. He makes mistakes. He has done good things. Well, hopefully he can come back to church too. Your team, I have been. Did Pope Leo do something interesting recently? I do not know. I am not Catholic. What are you thinking about? Yes, Bob is totally, of course, a human. Hello, Sen. Mm, you're Catholic. Hmm. Lutheran? Or I don't know much about denominations, but I don't think Catholics are Lutherans. I think Lutherans are Protestant. Not really getting what you're putting down, Eagle. Um, talking like 1500s Germans. Hmm. Uh-oh. Hmm. Hmm. My great my great grandfather was full German. Um. Well, is there another particular part of the Bible anyone would like me to read? If not, I think I'm going to jump over to gaming for a little bit before I have to go to bed. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Psalm 23 in my copy of NASB. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. I need to restart this whole thing. I keep stuttering. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me. In the presence of my enemies, you have anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23. I'll read a little bit of. So you're going to read a few verses out of 2 Kings, chapter 11. When Athaliah, the mother of Azahiah, saw that her son was dead, she rose and destroyed all the royal offspring. But Jehosheba, the daughter of King Joram, sister of Azahiah, took Joash, the son of Azahiah, and stole him from among the king's sons who were being put to death, and placed him and his nurse in the bedroom. So they hid him from Athaliah, and he was not put to death. So he was hidden with her in the house of the Lord for 6 years, while Athaliah reigned over the land. Jehosheba saved the line of David there. YouTube, why are you going to scare me like that? It was just that YouTube's like, hey, somebody posted a Pokemon video. You want to watch it? I'm like, no, not really, not now. I mean, I know the Mega Crab is terrifying. Go away. I just need to figure out my sound mixer. Would this... Volume mixer. Chrome off. Yeah, that works. Hello, Mr. Dave. Good to see you. Is there a particular chapter of the Bible you would like to hear? I just read Job chapter 4 and 5, Matthew chapter 12, and a little bit of 2 Kings. Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave. There it is. 2 Chronicles chapter 22. Verse 10. Now when Athaliah, the mother of Azahiah, saw that her son was dead, she rose and destroyed all the royal offspring of the house of Judah. But Jehoshabeath, the king's daughter, took Joash, the son of Azahiah, and stole him from among the king's sons who were being put to death, and put him and his nurse in the bedroom. So Jehoshabeath, the daughter of King Jehoram, the wife of Jehoiada, I don't even know, the priest, wife of the priest, for she was the sister of Azahiah, hid him from Athaliah, so that she would not put him to death. He was hidden with them in the house of God 6 years, while Athaliah reigned over the land. Same story, a little bit different context. But Jehoshabeath, J E H O S H A B E T H. That's how we are going to spell it. That is what we're going to name our daughter when she is born. I think Eagle Forever is not here. But that's okay. I don't mind. What does that button mean? Why do I have that? Run a 1 minute ad break? No. Okay. It's a good book. A really good book. Edit stream info. I'm going to switch over to a game. Potentially. Although I think my wife is going to... Oh. Thank you, Bob, for the recommendation. Good to see you here, Mr. Dave. But I'm going to be playing Dark Souls now. Because it is 9:30 for me right now, and I have to go to bed here soon because I got to be at work by 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm glad you're here for the time you are. So stay as long as you want. Controller. Why was that so loud? Yes, I'll just play Dark Souls like this. You can only see all of this. Small. Right there. Ought to do. Okay. Where am I? Well. Oops. I don't even know what happened last time. Here. So, please tell me why can't I use this? Why shouldn't I? More stairs. What is this? I don't like this. I do not like this. No, I do not. hit? No, I don't like that. What is this? Strange creature. Good luck. Hints. I'm not trying to do this blind. Once I get another Dark Souls game in my build, I might try it more. Or like Dark Souls 2 or 3 real. Like, I don't even know. All the souls back to the stairs. What? Is that better?
Please. I am grateful to you for free. Not enough for you?
I, if you have a hint for me about that weird scritch arm lady, yeah, go for it. I don't want to use that weapon. Yeah, at least. Excuse me. No, I don't. I've done it a few times on accident. Oh. Nice. Okay. This is Sisyphus. Oh. He has had a hard life, pushing a boulder up all the time. Oh, that's neat. Either's fine. Really. I'm enjoying this game. A lot. Oh. Can I just help me here? Misery's fine. Regular levels of misery. No, no. No. Rear ahead? Do I kick them? Do I have to have a magic weapon? I'm not sure what you mean there, Eagle Forever. Woo! That would look bad. I think he does have a soul. I mean, he's human. Get those souls on that here. Somebody followed me. Hello, whoever that was. Macrober? Macrober. That's cool. Hello, welcome in. This is the first time I played this game. And there's some scary ghost ladies over there. I think he's just trolling. Macro. Why did that makes more sense. Makes so much more sense. So I was trying to translate Macrober. Is he making a Half-Life reference? Gordon Freeman? Hello. Yeah, no shade. You're free. I'm Rickett of Minheim. I was once Sam Smith with me now. Can you believe it? How did you get out of there?
Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escaping. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons. Albeit with minimal tools.
Awesome. Do you think you're doing nothing to make a proper cup of tea? Are you trying to turn the whole? If you're trying to turn the whole Atlantic into a cup of tea, they did not throw nearly enough. I will have to try making tea with salt water next time. Modify. Oh, I don't have any weapons. Reinforced weapon. Do I not have the ability to reinforce armor. Oh. What? I don't think I'll do it now, but purchase heavy soul arrow and sorcerer's only sells magic. Repair.
What is it? There's nothing. We're both cursed. Undead. Goodbye then. Keep your head
Is he
on.
always down there, or does he get moved elsewhere? And I think Eagles just came in to be a little political troll. I'm a Christian first. So, and I don't study enough. Not politics, Illinois.
By the Lord. Yeah, but there are methods. Now.
I apologize if I'm not being in trouble, but I'm not into politics all that much. I don't talk about it as much as I can, but I don't do that much.
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly are keeping it myself. Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
Oh, Enoch, if you are still watching this, why should I avoid using the winged spear? Okay.
Oh my. Oh, I have so.
Oh man.
Oh my.
You again.
You again. Oh.
How about this?
How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Am I in a covenant? I don't even know. Deal with that later. I'm trying to get back up to go fight some Boulder Knights. So far, the weapon that screams Hunman is the stick. I've even +5 it. stick. Yeah. Oh, hello. That was a mistake. I didn't realize they were both running me if I did that. How about the foul miscreant? Damn. Ooh, that got me good. Knight ahead. You were not paying attention. Good to know.
Well, hello. You seem to need any... I'll be seeing you there.
Nope. Not today, Stan. Good for this, Enoch. These are girls. Boss. No. Mm. Oh. If I go out of this arena. There's Pierce. this a gargoyle?
Well, you need it. I'll be seeing you then.
Ow. Ow. Yay! Whatever that was, I killed it. A demon titanite. Steak and cheese with some alien sauce. Good. I don't have any monetization thing set up yet. I'll do that later. Yeah, I'll have to set up donations and bits and stuff like that later. Was that what was that thing? Oh, just a demon. So we got Codex. Yeah, it's like it had one leg, a tail, and no head. Not paying anything about this. I really do not like. Oh, you're fast. There's purple moss. Oh. Dark root garden. It actually got me. Blooming. They got grappled by a plant. Try it. Well, here. Oh. Be wary of safe zone. What does that mean? You know, you want mod status just to ban bots. Totally fine if you don't want it. That's no worries. Cheap viewers at streambo.com or movie space at something. there's a path this way. Nice. Be wary of trap. Nice. They hit hard. Oh, there's 3 of them. Nice. Oh, they got me. Mm-hmm. Oh. Ban the bot. Wait a minute. I was... What about the bonfire down there in the trees? Does that not count? I think this bonfire over here will count. 3D in a dream. Oh. Okay. Liar? Yeah. Nice. You're big. Well, that's about it. Oh, you got me. Yeah, back blocks me. Oh, good. There's 4,000 souls. I am trying. Oh, that was a mistake. Nope. That's a mistake too. Oh, thank you, Macro. This is not my first stream of doing this, so I've had a little bit of time to warm up. All right, Mr. Dave. Somebody else followed. Hello, Dusty Boo. How are you? Welcome in. This is my first time playing Dark Souls. Oh, that didn't work. Wow. Mr. Juanito, hello, how are you? How are you, Juanito? I am not Catholic. I realize that's going to be a constant thing with my name. I just have children. I am not Catholic. The opposite of Catholic. Protestants. Oh, hi. You're hugging me there. Right. Nope. I was outnumbered. I got sunk. It was elite something. Oh. Is this the, yep. I'm a Christian. I do read the Bible here on stream. I'm fairly new to streaming. Fairly new to Dark Souls. Oh, that's inevitable. Let's do something about this. Have a bit of experience with this game. Things that should have been in the tutorial. Okay. Yeah, I'm not playing this blind. I'm just playing it casually. My cousin gifted it to me because I've had an interest in it for a while. But other adult responsibilities prevented me from buying it. So he gifted it to me, and here we are. Trying to cut down trees with the club. The Bible that I read earlier today is NASB. I'll say that's my favorite. It's the one I keep with me whenever I travel. Ooh, blue. I think so. I think it might be the 1995 version. Its copyright says the latest date in here says 2002. So if that makes it the 1995 or the 2002 version, I don't know. Is that what this is? You said single column, so this is double column, or you said compact, like the little Gideons. Yeah, let's fix it. Have I seen you in other people's streams, Mr. Honeycomb? You seem familiar. I don't have a Discord. Send it. As in red. Do you know streamer Charles Cubanks? These guys drop anything cool? Not today, Stan. I will put that link in a little bit. Yes, its soul count. Talking about its soul. I have not looked at the link yet, Mr. Honeyco. I am dying here. 6,000 souls. Do I need arrows to kill it? That is a cool Bible. Juanito. I like it. I'll have to look for one. There it is. I don't like that. There's a dumb idea. Make it. You need. Let's get to that white wall and see if I can't retrieve my souls. And if I can't get them through the white wall, they are lost. Hi. Would you like to talk to your Lord Savior about stick? Partisan. I'll do that later. Probably. This part is in later. Wow. Baseball bat. Well, those souls are lost. I do not care to retrieve them from Bug. Swing the baseball bat at my enemies. Homeward bone. I do. Return to the last bonfire rested at. But I'm really close to the one I was just at, so I will use this later. Does the homeward bone also retrieve the souls that I lost? I think I might do that. I might do that. How do I don't want to accidentally use it right now. Oh, I forgot I could jump like that. It's not that I don't know, I'm still exploring. I haven't gotten to the point where I need, but yes, I have been guilty of, like, I ain't gonna use this potion. I might need it later, ends the game with it still in your inventory. Forgotten. Oh, just use item. Okay. Oh, they're right there. It's so annoying. Look at where the souls are. Can I get close enough? Nope. I knew that. Totally knew that. Stupid trees. Yep. Ah, I see. I see that Mr. Hanhito said that too, but the Automod didn't like it. I'll allow it this time. Do like those big guys. They do give a lot of souls. So I'll let them. I'll kill a couple of big. Do those big guys in the forest drop anything cool? What is that? Go back to sleep. Excuse me. Having an idea now. I'll post the VOD. I don't think I'm gonna be up much longer. I'm just gonna get these dudes down and then find somebody to raid. If you wanna lurk, you can raid with me later. Well, what's wrong with the stick? But yeah, just point away. I did not. I started with black fire bombs, and because I started with black fire bombs, I got this. But what is the weapon called? You're gonna tell me to kill the merchant for a katana? I know that one at least. I think. But yeah, I'll head that way. I keep forgetting I can. I'm sorry if that's painful for you. I feel like the walk speed is fast enough sometimes.
Well, you need any...
I have 11.
I'll be seeing you then. Be...
Saving for the new weapon I'm about to get. Okay. makes sense. Yeah, I knew. I thought this was structured there. No idea. Ah, okay. Alright, so I'm here at the merchant.
Oh, still keeping your marbles all. Then go ahead. Never hurts to splurge when your days are numbered. Cheap
I
bastard.
already have a
Right,
reinforced
Julia?
club. One second. You talking about this? Feeling Swank. Welcome in. Is that the heater shield? Hello, welcome. Feeling swank. I am very new to this. What were you guys up to today? Under the not the cabbages. I need my cabbages.
Oh, there you are.
Are you affiliated
keeping your
with
marbles all
the
together?
bald boy with
Then
the
go
tattoo
ahead,
on his
don't be a
head?
nitwit. Never hurts to splurge.
I mean, the heater shield? I think I have a better one. What are you doing now? I don't know. Maybe I might be a plebeian, but I'm not sure. This is my first playthrough of it, so I could be. eh, just like,
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank
Come
you
back
for
soon.
following, Mr. Slayer. In particular, is it the heater shield? Well, welcome in. You're a welcome here. I am a Christian. I did some Bible reading earlier. Yeah. Really. I read the whole a chapter in Matthew chapter 12, a couple chapters in Job 4 and 5, and a few verses in 2 Kings and 2 Chronicles. Not sure what the verses were, but definitely Job. You know what? Might as well. I don't have enough souls. Give me a minute. I don't know what you mean by white souls item. Just give me a second. Oh, wrong way. These? The large souls in the name of the soldiers. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do it real quick. $555. Here. Repair my own stuff. £1 difference. think I'm gonna call it here and head to bonfire and then go to bed. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hello, DigiDriver. Thanks for the first time chat. Thank you for that. What did I do? Okay, we are going to raid a person. I have no idea. Raid channel. What am I following? Some. You know what? We are going to raid a friend who is playing Elden Ring. And his max difficulty new game plus 7. Ooh, yeah, and he's doing a boss rush. So that is what we will do tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, volume. Uh-oh.